Who owns Vancouver? Towers shine, hidden families steer, citizens sense unease, glass mirrors mountains, brands dominate, we enter their world. Beneath Vancouver's skyline, dynasties ripple lives, groceries, hospitals, arenas. Ordinary people live daily routines shaped by unseen fortunes. We reveal ambition, immigration, and legacy, 10 families whose choices carved towers, culture, and power across Vancouver's skyline. At number 10. A family whose philanthropy built Vancouver's cultural core, giving music, art, and community lasting identity. Chan Shun fled uncertainty in Hong Kong, arrived Vancouver 1987, bringing vision and ambition that seeded dynastic wealth. In Canada, Chan's launched Bird Holdings, shifting textiles into real estate, shaping Vancouver's property landscape. Their empire expanded, golf courses, developments, quiet investments that steadily grew wealth and reach across Vancouver. Their gift built the Chan Centre, Vancouver's cultural jewel, echoing music into the city's heart. A $40 million donation to Vancouver Art Gallery secured their name in the city's cultural future. Though low profile, the Chan family's cultural footprint reshaped Vancouver more than commerce ever could. At number 9, the Louie Family. Groceries, prescriptions, cameras, their empire touches every BC household daily. In 1903, Hawk Yacht Louie founded Hy Louie Company in Chinatown, supplying goods to Vancouver's growing Chinese community. His son Tong Louie transformed wholesale into retail, acquiring London Drugs in 1976 and envisioning expansion beyond prescriptions. London Drugs evolved into a one-stop shop, cameras, computers, appliances, cosmetics, redefining what a pharmacy could be. Today, Tong's son Brant Louie leads London Drugs and IGA, a quiet dynasty of billion-dollar scale. Their IGA supermarkets feed Vancouver daily, embedding the Louie name in every family's meals. Brant Louie's influence extends beyond retail, serving as Chancellor of Simon Fraser University, shaping BC's education. Unlike flashier moguls, the Louies grew quietly, building trust through reliability and presence in neighborhoods. For over a century, the Louie dynasty survived by adapting, from Chinatown wholesalers to billion-dollar retail. For Vancouverites, London Drugs and IGA aren't just stores, they're anchors of trust in neighborhoods. The Louies turned wholesale provisions into a multi-generational dynasty, written into Vancouver's DNA. Less flashy than others, the Louies' empire still influences millions daily through trusted brands. The Louies built empire not on flash, but on community trust and daily needs. 2 dynasties down, 8 remain, each bigger, bolder, more woven into Vancouver's future. Our journey continues, dynasties whose fortunes rise and fall with the city itself. The true power stories are only beginning. At number 8, the Beedie Family. Their empire doesn't build condos, it builds the warehouses powering Vancouver's economy. The dynasty began in 1954 when Keith Beedie built single-family homes with old-school grit and quality craftsmanship. By the 1980s, Beedie pivoted from homes to industrial parks, anticipating Vancouver's growing need for warehouses and logistics. In 1993, Ryan Beedie joined, supercharging growth, later becoming president and expanding into Canada and the US. Today, Beedie controls 35 million square feet of industrial space, the backbone of commerce across Western Canada. Beedie donated $22 million to Simon Fraser University. The business school now bears their family name. Ryan and Cindy Beedie launched Beedie Luminaries, scholarships funding students with dreams but financial barriers. Beedie's empire doesn't seek headlines, it powers Vancouver silently, through steel, concrete, and land. At number 7, the Gaglardi Family, a dynasty built on hotels, restaurants, and now, pro sports. Their story begins with Flying Phil Gaglardi, charismatic cabinet minister whose bold personality marked BC politics in the 1950s. In 1963, Bob Gaglardi launched with $5,000 loan, opening his first Sandman Inn in Smithers. In the 1980s, the empire nearly collapsed, saved by loans from fellow titans, including Jim Pattison and Luigi Aquilini. In 1993, Bob's son Tom Gaglardi became president, reshaping hotels and restaurants into a national powerhouse. Tom paired Sandman Hotels with Denny's restaurants, a simple, brilliant stroke of vertical integration fueling growth. Today, Northland Properties owns over 60 hotels and multiple restaurant chains, a diversified empire worth billions. Tom sought ownership of Vancouver Canucks, lost to Aquilini, then pivoted to buy Dallas Stars in 2011. Buying Dallas Stars for $240 million was risky. Now, the franchise is valued at over $2 billion. The Gaglardis donated millions to universities and hospitals, embedding philanthropy into their dynasty's legacy. From near bankruptcy to billion-dollar empire, the Gaglardis embody resilience, ambition, and reinvention. From motels to NHL ownership, the Gaglardi dynasty shows ambition can leap industries and borders. Northland Properties stretches nationwide, from ski resorts to restaurants, shaping Canadian hospitality. Sandman, Sudden Place, Moxie's, Shark Club, their brands are woven into Canadian daily life. The Gaglardi family combined vision, resilience, and diversification, creating an empire stretching across Canada. From Smithers Motel to Dallas NHL team, the Gaglardi journey proves ambition pays when risk meets resilience. Two dynasties more revealed, and the stakes rise as we approach Vancouver's top 5 richest families. At number 6, the Aquilini family, known for owning the Vancouver Canucks, but their reach extends far deeper. Luigi Aquilini arrived from Italy in the 1950s, starting small, building homes one by one in Vancouver. Luigi's strategy was simple: buy and hold land, laying the foundation for a multi-billion-dollar dynasty. Today, Luigi's sons Francesco, Roberto, and Paolo run the Aquilini Group, spanning real estate, sports, and farming. Their flagship asset, Vancouver Canucks and Rogers Arena, cements them in BC's sports and entertainment scene. Beyond hockey, Aquilini development reshapes communities, building condo towers, master-planned villages, and partnerships with indigenous groups. Their Golden Eagle Group farms cranberries and blueberries, among the largest growers for Ocean Spray Cooperative. From farm to grocery to arena, Aquilini businesses intersect daily life in remarkable ways. What locks the Aquilinis on this list is their deep, multi-generational connection to BC land itself. We now enter Vancouver's top 5 dynasties, where resilience, reinvention, and billions redefine the city. At number 5, Hassan Khosrowshahi, a refugee from Iran, he rebuilt his fortune in Vancouver after losing everything. Born to Iran's Minu Industrial Group, the 1979 revolution forced Hassan to flee, leaving his family's fortune behind. In 1982, he opened one electronics store, Future Shop. It exploded into Canada's largest tech retailer. By the 1990s, Future Shop dominated electronics, generating billions in sales annually. In 2001, Hassan sold Future Shop to Best Buy for $580 million, securing generational wealth. Instead of retiring, Hassan diversified, launching Perseus Holdings and real estate giant Westbuild. His Westbuild arm developed Coquitlam's Westwood Plateau, one of Metro Vancouver's largest planned communities. Hassan expanded into pharmaceuticals and royalties, quietly compounding his billions beyond retail. Despite wealth, Hassan remains low profile, donating millions to universities and hospitals quietly. Today, Hassan lives in one of Vancouver's most expensive Point Grey mansions, proof of rebuilt wealth. His story embodies the immigrant dream: building, losing, then rebuilding an empire in Canada. Unlike others, Hassan built 2 empires in one lifetime, proof resilience outlasts revolution. Hassan's vision proves wealth isn't just inherited, it can be rebuilt from nothing. From Tehran's revolution to Vancouver's skyline, Hassan's journey spans continents, decades, and dynasties. With Hassan's story told, we enter the final 4 dynasties, where fortunes climb even higher. At number 4, Chip Wilson, founder of Lululemon. He turned yoga pants into a multi-billion-dollar global lifestyle. In the late 1990s, Wilson noticed cotton clothes failed yoga practice, sparking an idea for technical athletic wear. In 2000, he opened Lululemon's first shop in Kitsilano, blending yoga culture with lifestyle branding. Wilson sold more than leggings. He sold aspiration, creating a uniform for health-conscious, affluent urbanites. From Kitsilano, Lululemon grew to over 700 stores worldwide, redefining activewear globally. Wilson left Lululemon's board in 2015 after controversies, but retained a major stake, keeping billions tied to its success. Wilson's $70 million Point Grey mansion is BC's most expensive home, a symbol of Lululemon wealth. His family holding company, Hold It All, manages billions, investing in apparel, real estate, and private equity. Wilson profited from early investment in Arc'teryx, another Vancouver-born apparel giant. Wilson's mansion and fortune embody how a single lifestyle brand reshaped Vancouver's wealth identity. At number 3, David Cheriton. A quiet genius, his $100,000 seed check for Google became $14 billion. Born in Vancouver, educated at UBC, Cheriton represents homegrown intellectual capital. Cheriton spent career at Stanford, shaping tech giants while living frugally, driving a 1986 Volkswagen van. In 1998, he wrote a $100,000 check to 2 PhD students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. That seed check birthed Google, one of history's greatest angel investments. Despite billions, Cheriton lives modestly, cutting his own hair, avoiding luxury, rejecting mansions. Cheriton donated millions to UBC and Waterloo, funding computer science for Canada's future. His story shows intellect alone can shape empires, wealth earned by foresight, not inheritance. Though based in Silicon Valley, his billions flow back to Canada, sustaining education in his birthplace. David Cheriton proves not all billionaires seek limelight, some shape history from shadows. Though billions came from Google, Vancouver remains his home in spirit and philanthropy. Cheriton's modest habits highlight contrast, immense wealth, minimal lifestyle. Cheriton's billions stemmed not from land or brands, but a single brilliant idea backed at the right time. With Cheriton told, only 2 dynasties remain, international billionaire Joseph Tsai and Vancouver's titan Jim Pattison. 2 dynasties remain, global power meets local empire. Vancouver's wealth story nears its climax. At number 2, Joseph Tsai, Alibaba co-founder, sports mogul, and billionaire. His presence anchors Vancouver's global wealth network. Born in Taiwan, raised with Canadian citizenship, Tsai bridged East and West through education and opportunity. In 1999, Tsai quit private equity to join Jack Ma's tiny startup Alibaba, earning billions from vision. Tsai built Alibaba's corporate backbone, transforming an idea into a trillion-dollar e-commerce giant. Today, Tsai owns Brooklyn Nets and New York Liberty, making him a global force in sports. Despite global empire, Tsai maintains residence in Vancouver, drawn by stability, lifestyle, and Canadian roots. Tsai represents Vancouver's global billionaire class, moving capital and influence across continents. With Tsai revealed, only one dynasty remains, the family that practically is Vancouver's economy itself. At number 1, Jim Pattison. His conglomerate touches food, cars, media, and billboards, shaping daily life. Born in Depression-era Saskatchewan, raised in East Vancouver, Pattison's work ethic forged in hardship. In 1961, Pattison mortgaged house to open a Pontiac dealership, foundation of Canada's second-largest private company. From dealership, Pattison grew a conglomerate, spanning grocery, auto, media, seafood, and more. His food division includes Save on Foods, Urban Fare, Price Smart, feeding millions daily. His media empire owns dozens of radio and TV stations, voices shaping public conversation. Pattison Outdoor controls Canada's billboards, his ads dominate commutes. His empire even includes Ripley's Believe It or Not and Guinness World Records, entertainment staples. Pattison donated millions to hospitals, most famously $75 million to build the Jim Pattison Medical Center. He chaired Expo 86, putting Vancouver on the global map with a World's Fair. Even at 96, Pattison still goes to work daily, living proof of relentless drive. Bob Hope once joked BC means, belongs to Jim Pattison, his influence unmatched in the province. From groceries to cars, billboards to books, Pattison Group weaves through nearly every Vancouverit's daily life. His name carved on hospitals, arenas, and Vancouver's history, legacy unmatched. Vancouver's skyline, streets, and culture reflect dynasties like Pattison's, fortunes shaping daily reality. These 10 dynasties prove Vancouver's wealth isn't luck, it's ambition, resilience, and vision woven into the city. So, which dynasty shapes your life most? Comment below, and see Vancouver's power in a new light.